Hafiz Saeed has threatened to target Prime Minister Narendra Modi and wage war that will not be fought on the borders but across Indian cities. The founder and the ideologue of a banned terrorist organization, Lashkar-e-Taiba, should be in jail in any civilized country, but not in Pakistan. In Pakistan, he is free to lead the Eid Namaz at the Gaddafi Stadium in Lahore and also hold rallies, including on the Mall Road. What is worse, a minister in Imran Khan's government, and that to the Interior Minister of Pakistan, promises all support to Lashkar-e-Taiba and Hafiz Saeed. Hamza Amir with our top story. United Nations designated global terrorist and 26/11 Mumbai terror attacks mastermind Hafiz Saeed threatening to wage war against India. Hear this Pakistani terror ideologue carefully. A war that Hafiz Saeed threatens that will not be fought on the borders but in Indian cities across the country.
इंशाअल्लाह इंडिया के शहरों में जंग होगी, बॉर्डरों पर जंग नहीं होगी.
Pakistan Army's most important asset also threatens to target Prime Minister Narendra Modi for focusing international attention towards Hafiz Saeed and Pakistan state-sponsored terror.
मोदी हिंदुत्वा का नुमाइंदा बन चुका है. वो कश्मीर के अंदर हिंदुत्वा को जारी करना चाहता है. ये जंग जारी है. मोदी इंशाअल्लाह हम ये जंग लड़ेंगे.
Sadly, despite Pakistan being on the Financial Action Task Force grey list and the global scrutiny, there are no restrictions on the movement of Hafiz Saeed, considered by many to be more powerful than Pakistan's Prime Minister Imran Khan and perhaps as powerful as Pakistan's Army Chief, General Qamar Javed Bajwa. And this conversation of a Pakistani minister caught on a hidden camera tells you why.
हाफिज सईद साहब को तो छोड़े, जो पाकिस्तान के लिए हक और कलमा हक का साथ देगा, हम उसका साथ देंगे इंशाअल्लाह. ये हमारा ईमान है, हमारा ईमान है. ये आप और मेरी आपसे इल्तिजा होगी कि आप खुद असेंबली में आए बैठे ऊपर.
Pakistan's Interior Minister Shahryar Afridi promises all support and help to Hafiz Saeed, including the mainstreaming of his terrorist organization by helping register Hafiz Saeed's Milli Muslim League as a political party. No wonder, despite global scrutiny and condemnation, Pakistan's state refuses to take action against its most important strategic asset, Hafiz Saeed. With Hamza Amir in Islamabad, Bureau Report, India Today. So when Hafiz Saeed is such a strategic asset of the Pakistan Army and the Pakistan state, will Pakistan act against him? Even though he threatens to wage war against India and target our Prime Minister. Which brings us to a question, should India then declare Pakistan a state sponsor of terror? Joining me now on the broadcast is Qamar Cheema. He's a noted strategic and political analyst in Pakistan. Aman Sinha is the spokesperson of the BJP. Major General G.D. Bakshi is the former General Officer commanding of a counter-terror force that's worked in Jammu and Kashmir. General Bakshi, you heard Hafiz Saeed. He's threatening India with war that will be fought not at the borders but across states in India. He's threatening our Prime Minister. Should India declare Pakistan a state sponsor of terror for not acting against Hafiz Saeed, especially when there are ministers who support Hafiz Saeed and his party?
We should have done that years ago, years and years ago. In fact, a resolution to this effect was tabled in the parliament, but it was surprising to see 2/3 of the parliament empty that day. The fact of the matter is, for years Pakistan has been sustaining the fiction that it is the non-state actors that are carrying out the terrorist depredations, and Pakistan, the state itself, has nothing to do. It is lily white and clean. This is utter nonsense, and whatever little bit of that mask was still left intact. It has been blown off. The lid has been blown off by the Interior Minister of Pakistan, Afridi Saab, who has gone on record to assure Hafiz Saeed that no action will be allowed to be taken against him. They will of course not take any action
and
against
this
him.
is when
I would
Pakistan
just
is
like
on the
to remind
FATF
that
grey list.
Interior
This is when
Minister,
Pakistan is on the
as he
FATF
read
grey list.
UN
Kamar
Security
Chima,
Council
the Interior Minister of
finish?
Pakistan, as General GD Bakshi points out, he
can I
was
just
caught
finish?
on camera. He was caught on camera, Kamar Chima, saying no action against Hafiz Saeed as long as Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf is there. As long as Imran Khan is there, there is going to be no trouble. Imran Khan's party took support from Hafiz Saeed and the likes to come to power. This is payback time, Kamar Chima.
Well, first of all, Gaurav, I would like to say that there are relations between the two countries and two sovereign countries and not among the hawks of the both the countries. So what individuals say does not matter. And at the same time,
Sir,
I would like to say
that is the Interior Minister of Pakistan. Interior Minister of Pakistan is saying, I will not permit any action against Hafiz Saeed.
Let me explain it. Now, first of all, what I have said is that Pakistan need to clarify its policy on definitely on Hafiz Saeed, especially the new government. Second, what we have been saying is that it was the same post, Interior Ministry of the previous government, which did not let Hafiz Saeed's party, Milli Muslim League, to get itself registered in the Election Commission of Pakistan. That was the official policy of the Pakistani.
Kamar Chima, this may be an academic debate, but sir, you probably did not hear Shahryar Afridi. I will request my producers to play out what he said.
I have listened that.
You know, he did not say this. I want my viewers also to listen to it. Pakistan ki asliyat samajhiye, Imran Khan ki party ka hai ye numainda. He belongs to Imran Khan's party. When people say Imran Khan is a sportsman, he wants a new relationship with India, they should listen to Imran Khan's Interior Minister. This is the new policy of Pakistan and he's been caught on camera.
This is not the Pakistan's policy, Gaurav. Let me explain it.
So your
Gaurav,
Interior Minister is not saying your policy. Let's listen in. Let's for a moment listen in.
हाफिज सईद साहब को तो छोड़े, जो पाकिस्तान के लिए हक और कलमा हक का साथ देगा हम उसका साथ देंगे इंशाअल्लाह। ये हमारा ईमान है, हमारा ईमान है। ये आप और मेरी आपसे इल्तिजा होगी कि आप खुद असेंबली में आए बैठे ऊपर।
कमर चीमा, ये तो ईमान है पाकिस्तान के इंटीरियर मिनिस्टर का कि FATF की ग्रे लिस्ट में है पाकिस्तान। आपके प्रधानमंत्री जगह जगह जाके पैसा मांगने FATF की ग्रे लिस्ट के बावजूद ही सेइंग वी विल नॉट परमिट एक्शन अगेंस्ट हाफिज सईद, वी विल मेनस्ट्रीम हिज पॉलिटिकल पार्टी मिली मुस्लिम लीग।
Gaurav, let me say something. Let me finish my argument at least, please. The important point what I want to say is that, first of all, the policy is to come from the government of Pakistan. The Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf, the new government, they actually need to clarify, and the parliament need to talk on Hafiz Saeed. We have been talking it since long, and as an individual, I have been talking that the parliament need to give a clear-cut policy on this one thing. Second, as far as the mainstreaming of Hafiz Saeed is concerned, there is a belief in Pakistan that those who have been outside the state apparatus, they need to be brought into the state apparatus by electoral process. They need to contest the elections, and if people support their mandate, they should come into the parliament.
But terrorists who wield guns, how the terrorists who wield guns, कैसी बात कर रहे हैं आप? Aman Sinha, this is the true face of Pakistan that stands completely exposed. That stands completely exposed. अरे ये तो इंटीरियर मिनिस्टर है, मंत्री है पाकिस्तान का. Unless you also think mantris don't matter in Pakistan, only the army does. But even the army supports this man, Aman Sinha.
It is the Pakistani Home Minister who is talking not only, Gaurav, about shielding a designated declared terrorist of UN, but the Home Minister of Pakistan says that Hafiz Saeed should come and sit in the assembly. This exposes the hypocrisy that the Pakistan government is practicing. Is this the Naya Pakistan that Imran Khan wants to build, where terrorists are being shielded, promoted and encouraged, and they are being asked to come and sit in the assembly and participate in the political process?
Kamar Chima, explain. Your country is on the Financial Action Task Force. Kamar Chima, your country is on the Financial Action Task Force for not taking action against Hafiz Saeed. For not taking action against Hafiz Saeed. And yet your minister boasts that as long as Imran Khan is Prime Minister, there will be no action against Hafiz Saeed or Muslim League.
That Mr. Hafiz Saeed would be protected. Pakistani Home Minister says that Hafiz Saeed should come and sit in the parliament. So is that
Hafiz Saeed belongs in jail?
That is the legal and authenticate policy
in any civilized country. In any civilized country, General G.D. Bakshi, in any civilized country, Hafiz Saeed would belong in jail.
Because people don't agree with his ideology, Gaurav. Gaurav, let me tell you.
Who agrees with the ideology of terror except Pakistan?
Then why is Pakistani Home Minister
General G.D. Bakshi?
In Colombia, those who were the freedom fighters, they were mainstream. In South Africa, there was a Truth and Reconciliation Commission.
And you want truth and reconciliation with a UN designated global terrorist like Hafiz Saeed?
You are talking about
General G.D. Bakshi wants to come in.
A rational and civilized debate. Kindly stop making it a shouting match.
Who are you to give a discourse and
okay, can I just have General G.D. Bakshi respond, please? Yes, go on, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. You know, I would like to point out that the Interior Minister of Pakistan, a responsible governmental authority, is in flagrant violation of UN Security Council Resolution number 1267, which enjoins upon all nation states of the United Nations to take immediate action against all globally designated terrorist organizations and individuals. May I remind Qamar Chima that Hafiz Saeed is a globally designated terrorist.
So let's keep this conversational. General, I completely agree with you.
Qamar Chima,
General, I agree with you.
Kindly show that civilized behavior.
Today the conversation is about Hafiz Saeed and we'll restrict it to Hafiz Saeed.
Can I please say
here is a man. Qamar Chima, here is a man who is threatening war against India.
The Financial Action Task Force.
Yes, I think your country deserves to be on the Financial Action Task Force blacklist for not taking action against Hafiz Saeed. Your country deserves to be on the FATF blacklist. Here is a man who is waging war against India, who is saying war that will be fought on the streets of India.
Debate be conducted. He is just heckling and shouting because he has no argument.
I am sorry, Qamar
Chima.
I am sorry, I'm very disappointed with you, Qamar Chima, today.
1267. You'd like to read that resolution?
I'm very disappointed that you're actually backing Hafiz Saeed. How are you different from your army chief or your prime minister?
Would your Interior Minister care to read that resolution?
The UN Security Resolution, what it means?
48. This one was just passed recently. UN Security Council Resolution number 1267. Qamar Chima enjoins upon all nations of the world to act against globally designated terrorists. You are in flagrant violation at a time when the Financial Action Task Force has put you in the grey list. I think this needs to be taken. This needs to be taken to the UN Security Council. What a responsible...
I am sorry, Qamar Chima, I will not permit you. There are some channels that will permit you to talk about other things, but today we will keep our focus on Hafiz Muhammad Saeed and Pakistan government support to Hafiz Muhammad Saeed. You cannot explain how can Pakistan's Interior Minister say that Imran Khan's party will support Hafiz Saeed. He's been caught on camera. Sir, your country has been caught with its pants down, saying that you will support Hafiz Saeed. How can your country do that? How can any civilized country do that at a time when on the Mall Road of Pakistan, on Mall Road of Lahore, that man says, I will wage war against India? That he will target our Prime Minister.
Policy of the State Minister, but that is not the policy of the government of Pakistan.
Then that minister should be sacked.
Who is making a public statement.
That minister should be sacked for supporting Hafiz Saeed.
Who else is?
The government of Pakistan does not have this policy so far. The government did not let Hafiz Saeed to register its party in Election Commission in 2017.
And your Interior Minister says, we will change that. Your Interior Minister wants to change that. Your Interior Minister wants Hafiz Saeed in the State Assembly, in the National Assembly.
We can't say that. We can't say anything right now because nothing has been done by the government so far. But at the same time,
he's been caught on camera. You want to hear him again? You want to hear him again? That Imran Khan's party, Imran Khan's Naya Pakistan. But tell me something. Did Asad Umar, did Pakistani ministers and Pakistani MP and leaders take support from Taliban to win elections? Did they take support from Milli Muslim League to win elections in Punjab? This is payback time.
What are the Taliban doing and what? There is no link between both. and there is no comparison among both.
They have trained together. Lashkar-e-Taiba, General G.D. Bakshi will enlighten you. General G.D. Bakshi, Taliban and Lashkar-e-Taiba, they've trained together, trained under Pakistan's ISI.
Can I kindly have my say?
The Taliban have not been trained by the ISI.
Can you kindly stop this
Really?
from making this slanging match?
The West is fighting with them.
Oh,
Can I please have my say?
Taliban was not trained by Pakistan
Can
Army.
I kindly have my
When
say?
9/11, post 9/11, there were 5 helicopters that brought back Pakistan Army generals and other commanders before the US started bombing Afghanistan. What were Pakistan Army and ISI officers doing in Afghanistan before the bombing started post 9/11?
Gaurav, can I
Sir,
please
these are
have my say?
stated facts. You don't know facts.
Why India is supporting the Taliban?
Oh, come on. But you know, that's the point. You know, Aman Sinha, your party, your government wanted to engage with this Pakistan. Sushma Swaraj was planning to engage with this Pakistan on the sidelines of UNGA. That Pakistan where Hafiz Saeed says that war will be fought on the streets of India.
What is the stated policy of Government of India? Terror and talks cannot go hand in hand, and therefore there is no question of engagement if Pakistan carries on with this policy. And let me say that if Pakistan carries on with this policy, India has full right to retort and respond in the most powerful, strongest possible manner. And let me say, Gaurav, that it is because of the policies of this government that the Pakistan stands completely isolated in international global community, which recognizes and acknowledges Pakistan as the epicenter of global terror. And India Today report on the present video that you have shown, Gaurav, clearly endorses and vindicates what we have been saying all along.
You set a thief to catch a thief. You set a terrorist to catch a terrorist.
When
That is what America is doing with you guys.
goes on to say that he will shield Hafiz Saeed, he will ensure that Hafiz Saeed is there in the assembly. That is the Naya Pakistan. If Imran Khan wants to
My
build,
understanding of international relations is that your Prime Minister went with a begging bowl to every country. He got nothing. Now you are on the Financial Action Task Force grey list, and with this Interior Minister video, you may well be on the blacklist, because we'll be tracking the story very closely. But General Bakshi, this Hafiz Saeed threat, 16th of December, Hafiz Saeed threat cannot be taken lightly, where he's saying, Inshallah, there will be war not on the borders, but on streets of India, but in cities of India. Bengaluru, Ahmedabad, Delhi, Mumbai, Jaipur, several other cities have been targeted by Lashkar-e-Taiba in the past. There is clear and present danger, General Bakshi.
Absolutely, Gaurav. The fact of the matter is, Pakistan is currently engaged in a grave provocation and escalation. It is spreading the arc of terror from Jammu and Kashmir to Pakistan, a vital state of India, where there was mayhem 20 years back. We had brought it under control with great difficulty. Pakistan is playing with fire. And Mr. Chima, may I remind you, this country has the strength, the power to change maps. Please do not forget what happened in 1971.
General, you need to take care of the domestic movements going on in India, rather going for changing the
when
maps.
half your country was broken into two because of your provocations.
Absolutely.
Your
I want to understand, Kamar Chima, will your country take action against Hafiz Saeed? Will your country take action against Hafiz Saeed? At least now. Has your country been shamed enough with your Interior Minister openly supporting Hafiz Saeed?
Can't change the map, okay? Like we did in 1971.
And have some human rights, good human
You
rights
will pay a price. You will pay a price for the warmongering of Hafiz Saeed. You better put him under control.
To meddle into domestic
You
affairs
better
of India.
put Hafiz Saeed under control. Otherwise his warmongering will cost your country very dear.
You know, or if I may, before I thank all my guests, Kamar Chima, please go back with this thought. If Pakistan does not control Hafiz Saeed, perhaps it's time for India to neutralize Hafiz Saeed next time he threatens to wage war against India or target our Prime Minister. To all my guests, many thanks for joining me. There is, of course, a silver lining, and the silver lining is an Indian citizen who was detained illegally in a Pakistani jail for the past 6 years. He's coming home. 33-year-old Hamid Ansari has returned home. He is from Mumbai, and there you see those images. He was in Pakistani custody since 2012. He was arrested for illegally entering Pakistan from Afghanistan. Ansari reportedly went to Pakistan to meet a girl he had met online, and apparently, according to his parents, when I interviewed them, they said that he was told that she was being married off against her wishes. So to meet her, to rescue her, he went to Pakistan illegally. He was arrested, sentenced to 3 years in prison for having a fake identity card. He was labeled an Indian spy. India today has been campaigning for Ansari's return, and the silver lining is, fortunately, he was returned home today, of course, 6 years after being jailed. It still remains to be seen whether Pakistan will take action against terrorists like Hafiz Saeed, Maulana Masood Azhar and Syed Salahuddin. That's the bigger threat. We will track that story closely. That is all I have time for on India First this evening. Many thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you will love to.